Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Bowling Green Falcons taking on the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Falcons will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Buffalo's offense will have the football first. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter. And he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most. And there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. And that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. That's caught, it's Kane. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and there's nothing harder on a defense than when you run play action and you suck me up a few steps. And you got tight ends like this, Palmer, that can run down the field, be a big target, and make big plays behind those linebackers.
Man, they're changing the position now, too, I think, David. There are more and more athletic guys playing the tight end position today in college football that can run down the field vertically and make plays like that. These aren't just blockers and guys that catch flat routes. These guys now can hurt you. They've got an outstanding weapon at the tight end position there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
At the 47-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. So Bowling Green's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
We'd love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Pine. Here's the pressure. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grab near the sticks. It's Middleton. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Running to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Dolak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. Why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They booted away on 4th down. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Oh, they're after him. Breaks into the open. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Pine. They've got the screen set up. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's in open space downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
2nd down coming up.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Here's a hit. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Falcons will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Bringing the heat. Finding an escape route. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Caught in the backfield, it's Snow. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Roberson. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
This is a great play by the defensive back. And I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Caught in the backfield, it's Middleton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Pine. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. While they're thrown a little bit late, as a result, it's an INT.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Bulls looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Let's go, let's get that touch.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
So close.
Back to pass, it's Roberson. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the Bulls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Bowling Green made the bold move of turning to star of field, stage, and sideline Eddie George as the new head coach. And Falcon fans have to be thrilled after the run he put up at Tennessee State.
Yeah, listen, this guy's an icon in the state of Ohio after what he did winning a Heisman Trophy at Ohio State.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Pine. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hogan. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Pine. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run the counter. Spins away from the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The highlight of Pete Lembo's first year at Buffalo was knocking off number 23 Northern Illinois, the first ranked win for the Bulls since 2008.
And you're always looking for bright spots. That win against Northern Illinois was huge, so they've got their sights set on bigger things this year, David, namely winning a MAC championship.
And you saw last year that they had the 5-game winning streak. Build on that. Build on the 9 wins from a year ago, the big ranked win. This is a program that's going in an upward trajectory.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Connection to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Henderson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Pine. Pulls it in. It's Hogan. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man,
it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, BG. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Number 88.
A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Roberson. Finds his tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Red pass, it's complete.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Makes the grab. It's Snow. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Bulls are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Roberson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. The short hands, it's Middleton. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down.
And it's not a decision time. You're going for this. You're near midfield. Sometimes those punts will go in the back of the end zone. You're going to net like 25, 30 yards at the most. No. Get the big boy pads on. Strap the extra mouthpiece. Let's go get the 1st down.
Punt is in the air. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him and nobody's close. It's a running room. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off play action. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hogan. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes. And the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Hogan. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Pine. Unloads to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Falcons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Garcia. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
One of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them, and great rhythm.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
That makes the score Buffalo 20, Bowling Green.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Makes the catch. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
And the Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Pine. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Gets away from one, finds room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Middleton. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Back to throw, it's Pine. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the outside. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you can tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
The running game has been thrown in reverse the last 2 plays. Would they dare try to run it again on 3rd down? He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I am an aggressive person, Paul. I like to put my foot on the gas. I like to go for it. But here, 2nd half, if I can tie the football game, a 4th down situation, I'm taking it.
You are aggressive spiritually, physically, and mentally. But I agree. You go field goal in this situation, and you put the pressure on your defense to go get a stop, get you the ball back, and give you a chance to win.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
To the air, it's Roberson. Sure hands, it's McMillan. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the Bulls decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. With the catch, it's Garcia. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Pine. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Looking for space. It's McMillan. Oh, he's got some space. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll give it on the counter. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And the Falcons have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man. It's Hogan.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it behind the line. It's Middleton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Fires complete on the crosser. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Pine. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. This pass is caught by the back, but not inbounds, and it'll be 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Roberson. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it on the right.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open receiver.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Henderson. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got his man in the middle. Just what they've hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Handoff from the gun. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in. It's McMillan. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the air, it's Pine. Got it in the middle, it's Garcia. And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught behind the line. It's McMillan. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. 3rd down play from the gun. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
The Falcons will send out the punt unit. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. They'll run the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Flips it out on the screen. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
I love the play call on 3rd down. You're trying to get the running back involved on a screen pass. You just got to get it better executed. They couldn't block it good enough up front, and now they're facing 4th.
The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Here comes the heat. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make the play. Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
To throw, it's Pine. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try.
Touchdown, Bowling Green. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Look at the big fella doing work in the secondary. The big tight end catching the ball, and he's just shooing these little DBs away. Get off me.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Henderson.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Roberson. That's caught. It's McMillan. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's King. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
The Bulls are flying down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The Bulls with the 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Breaks into the open. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here comes the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide. Don't take the extra punishment. Just give up on the play.
And And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Pine. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
The Falcons will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Fires to the right. And his throw is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Bulls line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to read.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McMillan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Pine. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Falcons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Touchdown, BG! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Moves away as he feels pressure. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's King. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They've picked up a couple of 1st downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's King. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Back to pass, it's Roberson. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
He'll try to get it through the air. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee.